What's good? What's good? What's good, people? What's good? What it oh? What it oh? My boy Slick Rick, what up? What's good? Who we got in here? We got I'll walk him down. Steve, Johnny, Knowledge. I'm driving, so I ain't gonna be able to get too many people names. What up? People names I see. What's good? We're getting in early. That's right. The like button. I see it going up. The top right with the three dots. Click the three dots. The like button right there. What else we got? We got Justin. That Mavs and T was gonna be a war. It's gonna be a war. I had to see. I'm still undecided because I think that if you ask me today, I say the Timberwolves because Luka is not 100%, and he's not gonna be able to get over this round not being 100%. He's not. Their defense is too good. And they got Jalen McDaniels alone, I think, can cause problems. And like I said, he's athletic, and he's athletic, and he play hard. He take pride in defense. So I think that Luka in this series, and then like I said, they got, you know what I mean, Kyrie. The key is the Dallas. Kyrie got to play good at least 5 games, 5 out of 7. Kyrie hasn't been that consistent. I don't know if people realize it. Kyrie, I think I could be wrong. I would love for somebody to come put out there. I'm saying I can remember like 2 games. They went 7. No, they went 6. They went 6 games. I saying Kyrie, I could be wrong, but I believe he had like 2 good games. I ain't counting no alright games. I'm saying real good games. Somebody put on the chat how many games Kyrie had like good games. I'm remembering like 2. I don't count him struggling and made it hit like 1 or 2 big shots down the stretch. I'm just saying. Somebody put up there. I'm saying 2 games, and they went 6. They went 6. That can't happen this round here because one thing you realize with Minnesota, they defending. They don't have to switch, so they could just play straight up man to man. So if they play straight up man to man, what's the name not getting off? Derrick Jones Jr. not getting off. Lively and them guys, and Lively and Gafford not really getting off. Lively, Gafford. Who else? I said Derrick Jones and PJ Washington. It's gonna be hard for them. Cause they could play man to man. They don't have to double and really do that like that. So I said to say this, it's gonna be hard for Dallas. Luka has to be 100%. If he's not 100%, they not winning. That's my thing right now. I'm gonna say, as of right now, this minute, if Luka not 100%, they not winning. He got to be 100. That the way he played the series here, against OKC. He can't have that same type of series. Kyrie, Luke and Kyrie cannot have them same type series because they not gonna let PJ Washington get off like the way he did, and Derrick Jones Jr. Them guys like that. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen because they're gonna put Conley on Kyrie. Like I said, Kyrie sometimes he struggle a lot. He got to be dominant. Kyrie got to be dominant this series. You got Conley on Kyrie. Ant going guard Derrick Jones, and that's it. Ant can easily guard him. He pretty much self-check. He really don't have no offensive game. And McDaniel's gonna guard Luka. Cat gonna guard PJ Washington, and Rudy gonna guard. That's what I'm saying. They match up good against them. They match up good against them. Let's get the lights up. The top right button, the top right with the 3 dots. They match up good against them. So it's going to be tough. Kyrie and Luka got to come up big. Because I don't think one thing about Minnesota, what they showed me, role players not going to beat them. Like if you look at that last series, Oklahoma City, that was a PJ Washington series. PJ Washington stepped up big. In one game, I know Tim Hardaway Jr. PJ Washington had a few good games. I don't see that happening in Minnesota like that. They not letting no role players, when they lose, like when they was losing, it's Joker and Murray. Not saying the role players ain't do anything, but y'all know what I'm saying. Greg Brown, what up? Tony, what up? Greg Brown, Tony Brown. I don't think Ant going to guard Kyrie in the beginning. I think in certain situations, because I think that'd be a bad move. I'm not putting no Ant on no Kyrie if I'm Minnesota. It's Kyrie sometimes, he has a lot of bad stretches. And I think Conley can be decent, solid. I think Conley could be solid. So my thing, why take Ant and have him chase? Command you, Ant guarding Murray and Kyrie is, don't get me wrong, Murray is a beast, but they two different type of guys. Kyrie hitting you with the dribbles, and Kyrie going always, see the difference between Kyrie and Murray. Kyrie will go to that basket and he scores around that rim, and he got a good handle. So I wouldn't want Ant to be guarding a guy like that, and he don't have to. Let Conley guard his matchup. All they have to do is pretty much stay at home. You don't need to do all these tricks. All right, you know what I'm saying? You definitely don't need to be doing them tricks. All right, we're going to put Ant on him and Conley on Derrick Jones Jr. I wouldn't want that, because see, if I'm Dallas, even though Derrick Jones is not an offensive type player, but one thing, he crashed the boards and he stayed around that basket for tip-ins and lobs and things like that. I would dare, if I'm Dallas and I'm Jason Kidd, I will dare them to do that. I would tell him to stay, because Conley can't do nothing with Jones around that basket. He'll get a lot of second chance points, you know. So if I'm Dallas, I dare them to put Ant on Kyrie. I dare them to put Ant on Kyrie. Because all I do is just Derrick Jones just to crash the boards. Go for lobs. Just be around that area. Be aggressive around that basket. That's exactly what I do. Get the likes up, the top right button, the 3 dots on the top right. Yeah. I got a great compliment. It meant a lot to me. Someone reached out to me, said Kareem, you know, that was an excellent night. I like how you broke down the soda. I mean, when you said, not Minnesota. They said, Kareem, when you talked about the Pelicans and the Lakers dropping the ball, they like how I broke it down. You know, so that means a lot to me. That means a lot to me when people say those type things, because if those who new to this channel, I can't cap. I can't cap. I can't say things to try to trick the algorithm, to say stuff and put my titles or say weird stuff like, oh, this guy exposed and all this stuff there. I can't do that. I can't do that. Or he exposed to, like, to try to get like people to click on. Like, I will say some stuff to click, but I don't go too deep with it. Yeah, I don't go too deep with it, because my thing is this: you don't want to mislead the people, and you have to flip flop every time. You have to keep flip flopping. And you know, yeah. So now I know I got your guys' attention. I really appreciate it. But the thing is, I want to talk about and I've been sitting on this for a while. I said when the right time comes, I'll talk about it. You know, and I think it's the right time to talk about it now. It's been this, because now I see you guys really paying attention, and it won't fall on deaf ears, like pretty much what I'm saying. Now, what's up, Loyalty? When people sit there and say, look, Giannis' brother Thanasis, when people sit there and say, yo, he shouldn't be in the NBA, he wasting a roster spot. Somebody else can have that roster spot. Why is he in the NBA? He's a bum, he this, he that. I disagree, right? Because Thanasis do his job as a 15-man on the team. I want y'all to hear me out now. Hear me out. As a 15-man on the team, he do his job. Where he has more impact than the average guy who y'all saying who should take a spot. That 9 times out of 10, a 15-man on the team don't get no minutes. That's number one. The average 15-man on the team don't get no minutes. So let's start there. They don't get no minutes. So now they say he holding a roster spot. What he do is more impactful than somebody you'll get at that 15-man spot. You know why? See, people is very underrated, and what people not realizing, when he the liaison between the coach and the players, he always cheering. You can't underestimate this stuff here. He always cheering. He keep his team upbeat. I seen when guys get frustrated, they go to the bench. He be the first one to grab them, to talk to them, and he's very a positive spirit. And a lot of people in that locker room respect him. The coaches respect him, and the players respect him. He got their back 100%. Like if a fight break out, he hold the bench back. He talked to the players, like when they frustrated throwing towels. He'd be the first one. The coach don't have to do it. He talked to them to get their head back right. You know what I'm saying? You can't underestimate things like that. Those things like that is important. It's not like he's just getting up and shaking hands with people. He being active. He being a part of the team. He cheering. He's cheering. Positive motivation. And then when he do get in the game, he playing 100 miles per hour. He throwing his body around. He playing 100 miles per hour. People don't realize how much impact that have on a team when a player, like I said, he's the liaison between the coach and the players. The coaching staff love him, the players love him. So that means a lot. Then a regular person that may have skills, they don't have no impact. Just look at him. Every day love him. He keep the mood light. He keep it cheerful, positive thinking. Same thing like Jared Dudley. Jared Dudley, he was the 15th man on the Lakers. He did the exact same thing. He coached the players. When they got the game, they arguing, cursing. He calmed them down. Jared Dudley had a major part with the Lakers. He had a major part with the Lakers. He coached them, talked to them, showed them, hey, this is where you at. Yo, you got this matchup right here. He was like another coach. Jared Dudley was a major part of the Lakers. The same thing like Udonis Haslem. Haslem the same way. Haslem protects when that situation with Jimmy Butler. Haslem went in. He like sit down. He kept people in check and he stayed positive. These guys they not complaining about no minutes. And they playing a part. They not just sitting there doing nothing. They being active. Them guys is being active. So I be totally disagreeing. People like, yo, he wasting a roster spot and he just, who you gonna give? What 15 man gonna do what he do? What 15, y'all underestimate how important that is. And it's not that many guys that do it. Those are only 3 guys I can think of offhand. The 15th man. Jared Dudley did a major job for the Lakers. Made all the players respect them, like him. The coaching, everybody respected him and what he did. He coaching guys on the side. You know, guys go on the bench and be mad and frustrated. He'd be the first one to run to them and calm them down. That means a lot, man. It means a lot. The same with Haslem. Haslem gonna fight and protect his team. He gets in the game and all of them guys gave 100% when they got in the game. Udonis Haslem was in the game like 12 seconds and he battled and banged and got tangled up with Dwight Howard. He got tangled up and banged up with Dwight Howard. Y'all can't underestimate that right there. That's way more impact. Okay, who was our 15th man? Jalen Hood-Schifino. He did nothing. He just sat on the bench, got up. He did nothing. When you have an impact and you doing something that's as a 15th man, they don't get in the game. They only get in the game when it's a blowout. They got so many people. Average team play anywhere from 9 to 10 guys. So then when they go deeper, you got four other guys go and get playing time before you. You the lowest of the totem pole. You got 4 more other guys, 4 to 5, 9 to 10 guy rotation, however they do it. You got 4 to 5 guys that gonna play before you. You the lowest on the totem pole. So to be there, making millions of dollars, being positive spirit, you know, coaching guys, that's an impact. What up, Sad? That's an impact right there, I'm telling y'all. That's an impact. It's an impact. I guarantee you talk to anybody in that Bucks organization, you talk about Thanasis. They all love him. The players and coaches love him. He throws his body out there. He keep the mood light. He do his part as the 15th man. He just don't sit on the bench and and stand up when the timeout call. He just don't do that. Just sit on the bench. He don't do that. And you'd be surprised how when they come, he high-fiving people. Yeah, let's go. And like, you know what I mean, coaching the guys. That it goes a long way. Because you could be the nicest person in the world. If you ain't getting no minutes, it ain't gonna matter. You could be super nice. If you're on that bench and you ain't helping out in no way, it doesn't matter. D Russ, what up, D Russ? That's all I'm saying. I just want you guys to know that. Like I said, I've been wanting to speak on it, but I said I'll just wait. But I don't understand it when people, oh, he a bum, he don't belong in the league. A lot of people can't do that. A lot of people not cut to do that. A lot of people not cut to do that. That's not nothing you could just say, okay, I'm just gonna do. No. So everyone needs a glue guy, it's true. But everybody don't have a glue guy. That's the thing. Everyone don't have it. Every team don't have it. Lakers ain't have no glue guy. Lakers ain't have that. It's very important. So when people sit there, oh, Tanas is holding up a roster spot, they don't know ball, man. He's not holding up a roster spot. He's doing his job as a 15th man on the team. He holds way more value than anybody you could get would have been a 15th man on the team. Who values more, him or Jalen Hood-Schifino? What do Jalen Hood-Schifino do for anybody? Nobody, nothing. He just sits on the bench, that's it. He just sitting on the bench, that's it. That's all he do. He stand up, probably clap his hands and quiet and don't say nothing. Can't tell me the impact with Thanasis. And that ain't nothing you can set out to do. It got to be in you. It got to be in you. Because mind you, you find not playing at all. These guys not getting no minutes. Not even thought about playing. These guys ain't getting no minutes. Adonis Haslam barely played. But when he do play, he don't mope. He go out there and give it his all. It's in him. Adonis Haslam happy. Like, listen here. I'm still getting a couple $1 million a year. 40 years old, been in the league 20 years, still getting a couple $1 million. He doing a podcast now. He's not making that money he was making in the NBA. He's not making that money. And he not stupid. He know right now it's not to make a couple $1 million in a year. It's not. What he gonna do after that to make a couple $1 million? It's not easy getting a couple $1 million a year. That's like if you have a business, and let's say your business profit $1.5 million a year. That's good, but a lot of businesses not doing that. A lot of these guys got clothing line that's not moving like that. Some of these guys got like barbershops and stuff like that. That's not really, you're not generating that type of money. You're not generating the money you make doing when you was playing. You're not. You're not generating that money. So, like I said, so Adonis Haslam thankful. He thankful. Listen here, man. It's a blessing me still being in the league to earn this money. So I'm gonna sit on this bench. I'm going to chair. I'm going to chair. I'm going to chair, and I'm going to I'm going to chair, and I'm going to make sure, and I'm going to support my teammates. I'm going to support my teammates. That's what he's doing. Same thing with Jared Dudley. Happy to be in the NBA. He knows his skill set that is somebody better than him, a younger player that's better. So he's going to make his impact. How I make an impact? I'm going to cheer for my teammates. I'm going to cheer, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And that's what they're doing. So what's my thoughts on Cameron interview? I think, I'm be honest, it wasn't good because my thing is, for one, you're not no young boy. That's number one. You're not no young boy. You're a public figure. My thing, I would have said, if you don't want to do an interview, I would have sat there and said, no offense, I'd rather not share my comments on this and left the interview. I'd rather not speak on it at all. Not speak on bits and pieces and then, oh, I'm sorry, I'm drinking this pink horse, I'm about to get some butt cheeks. Like, that's a woman, a professional woman. A professional woman. Like, it comes off as very immature. Like, it comes off very immature, and like, it's one thing, like I said, you in your 20s, you in your 40s. You in your 40s. You in your 40s. You don't do that. You don't do that. Because, mind you, it came off real bad. Like, I'm about to, excuse me, I'm drinking this because I'm about to clap some butt cheeks. Like, that's CNN. Like, you're not on a regular podcast. You're not on a regular podcast, a hood podcast, when it's cool to do these things. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. It's not. You're on a public platform and speaking on a real serious issues where everybody has a mom. You know, some has sisters, some has daughters. You know, you got girl cousins, niece. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a very serious issue. A very serious issue. I wouldn't, even you don't speak at all. You said, yeah, you condone it, but then you had the shades. Like, nobody can tell you, you know, how to come on an interview. But it's like you made a mockery of the situation. You didn't want to speak on it, but then it's like, oh, I'm about to, excuse me, you drink something, be like, yeah, this is Pink Horse, you promoting your brand, which is cool, which, some stuff, like, I wouldn't have did it at that platform. Excuse me, they talk to a woman, I'm about to clap some butt cheeks. And then be like, yo, why y'all got me on this show? Like, what was this? I don't want to talk. Like, when a lady asks you questions, that's a very serious, I ain't say allegations. It's a very serious thing that happened. A guy that was in a public figure, a role model, a guy that been in the game for 30 years, a man that been in the game for 30 years, who is considered like, is one of the richest black person in entertainment. He's like the top. When you think of, he's the go-to guy, put it that way. Him, Jay-Z, those guys like the go-to guys for black people when it comes to like the entertainment. They is like the go-to guys. This is not no just regular random guy. This guy been 30 years. He made tons of money. And what he did, like, you got to show some type of empathy that you like you really feel for, you know what I mean, what happens. Because it's not cool. Because it goes to show like somebody with power. Like that's the thing. People ain't realizing that this man has power. He had enough power where he paid $50,000 in a hotel, so no telling how many people seen it and knew about it, kept shut. And I'm pretty sure they got females in their family. They didn't care. That's what I'm saying. The power of the money, the power of the status. This is like a wake-up call. He said he's not a compassionate guy. Yeah, but when you're a celebrity, you might not look at yourself as a celebrity, but when you're a celebrity, you will want somebody to be compassionate. You will want that. Like, you know what I mean? And then people will make it worse. He lied about it and people thought it was a money grab with her. He messed her up mentally. Look at all the things he did. Like everybody now, like, it's coming out. Look what the stuff he did. You can imagine somebody forcing you to have sex with somebody you don't want to have sex with. You can imagine that. And mind you, he got her when she was like 18 years old. He got with her. She's a little girl when he got with her. She was 18 and he was 37. And what money? You know what the money, you the shot caller. Forcing with different men that, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't even look at. Like, I wouldn't even look at him, forcing you to have shave all your head and leave hair because you saw a white girl with it and you feel she's cute. And you told her, oh, you getting that haircut tomorrow. It's a lot to it that you need to be compassionate for. You need to be compassionate for. Made a mockery of it. Like, you went up there, it bothered you at him. Even you don't speak on. He said he's funny though. That he's not funny. There's nothing funny about that. There's nothing funny about that. I can never co-sign nobody even sit there and say he's funny or what he did. Like, nobody should ever co-sign that. Imagine somebody have your little daughter you know nothing about and doing the things she doing. The guy just torturing her. Having sex with different men. See, y'all got to look at the thing. Imagine that's your daughter. If you don't have a daughter, imagine your sister. An older man, old enough to be her father, doing these things to her. The beating, hitting on her and beating on her like crazy. The super jealous, making her have sex with people she don't want to have sex with. Like, come on, y'all. Like, how can you sit there and say somebody he's funny though? Tell me what's funny. Tell me what's funny, bro. Please tell me what's funny. He said ticket co-sign Cam. See, that's bad. See, I didn't hear it, so I'm not gonna say much. How did he co-signed them? How? See, that's why the black race is gonna be where it's gonna be at. That's the reason why it's gonna be at where it's gonna be. He said ticket co-signed it. What ticket say to co-signed it? I'm not going to comment on it, and I don't know what ticket said. He didn't want to talk about it. He should have said, this is a real serious matter, man. That girl may never be the same. She married. She might not be no good to her husband. See, people have to look at everything is not funny, man. Everything is not funny. Everything is, you got to grow up, man. It looks bad as a black man, a successful black man, to sit there and go up there and do that. There's nothing funny, nothing cool about that. You didn't have to say nothing. Point blank, period. You didn't have to say nothing. To go up there and then to make light of it. Oh, excuse me, I'm about to clap some cheeks. What's funny about that? He say didn't know it was a Diddy interview. I don't know. I don't know. But even when he found out, it's still no excuse. He didn't know it was a Diddy, and even if he didn't, like I heard him say, "Yo, with that," he could have still said no comment. People be looking for outs for people, and I know him personally. I know him personally. Yeah, I know him personally. What? Have a seat. You know, I know him personally. Saying he was just trolling. Y'all just don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. Saying he just trolling. Everything is not a trolling matter. You a figure in hip hop. Puff Daddy a figure in hip hop. Y'all both figure in hip hop. Someone want to know your opinion on it. That's a known fact how things is. That's a known fact how things is. That's like a boxer. People gonna gravitate to other boxers. Yo, what you think about this? What you think about that? That is the problem right there. Oh, he just trolling. Nah, it's not cool. That's why people continue doing the stuff they do, because people condone that. People condone that. It's not good. And that's just why the black man in everyone's eyes is the lowest of the totem pole. The black man is the lowest on totem pole in everyone's eyes. The stuff people say about black men, with women on different race, what they think about black men. Black men is considered the lowest of the totem pole. People rather deal with any other race, the Asians, Hispanics, whites, everybody. The black man is like the lowest of the totem pole. We don't stand for nothing. We don't stand for nothing. We don't stand for nothing. Everything is a joke. Oh, it's trolling. Oh, it's okay. It's not bad. It's not this. It's not that. It's a time and place for everything. It's a time and place for everything. That's CNN. This is a professional woman. A professional woman asking you a legitimate question. How you feel about it? Did you know him? Ask him questions. You could have sat there and said from the gate, listen, I don't want to talk about any Diddy questions. What's this interview about? I don't want to say anything about it. But the bad part about it, to be honest, I'm going to say be honest. It's sad when people don't speak on it. I think it is an obligation. People, when it comes to certain people, see, this is the problem I have, right? This is the problem I have. Let's say it was a white man. Let's say, I'm just gonna throw a name out there. Let's say George Clooney was going with a black girl. And he did the exact same thing. George Clooney did the exact same thing. Beat the girl, sex trafficked, doing exactly the same thing. I guarantee you, all these rappers, all these people would be going at George Clooney neck. Wouldn't have no problem talking about it. But it's like, oh, you may have dealt with him or a little relationship or something with him. You don't want to speak on it. And you deal with the kid gloves. That's out of pocket. All the stuff, like I said, it's not just the hitting. It's not just the hitting. You basically having men raping her on a consistent basis for years. You know how mentally that messes with a woman? You basically having a man rape them. Because she's not condoning it. She brainwashed. He got a lot of money. He putting her in certain places. She doing whatever. People like, yeah, but you can't say somebody's mindset. It's not right. That's the bottom line. It's not right. It's not right, man. And that's what we have to start doing, man, as a people. It's not right, man. Then there come time where you got to grow up, man. You has to grow up. You has to grow up. People laughing at it's nothing funny about that. I guarantee you, if that was your sister or somebody, you would take it different. You would take it different. Everything is not a laughing matter, man. Like I said, that part came out. Everybody thought she was saying these things for a money grab. Now once that came out, and then it was like, most people in the industry know these things already. It's not a shock to a lot of these industry people. They know these things already. A lot of industry people knowing what's going on anyway. So when Young Jock said, then he took it back. That's why I lost a lot of respect for him. Young Jock said, I remember it was some model girls, tall white girls. It was like 3 of them, I think he said. And he said they was pretty. And he said Puff was like, oh, they killing that hairstyle. They have mohawks. And he said, Cass, you gonna get that hairdo tomorrow. You know somebody cutting their hair off? Shaving their hair bald? You making somebody cut their, like, come on, man. You know how mentally, like, that. I'm just gonna get off the subject. I'm gonna get off the subject because it's sad. Like, I don't want to be mad at nobody. And it's sad when people condone certain stuff. Say, oh, laugh, oh, troll, or this, make it out. It's not cool. It's not cool. That's why we looked upon like that. That's why black women feel they're not protected by the black man. That's just why they feel that way. They feel they're not protected by the black man. Because soon somebody with some money, these black guys tuck their tail and they quiet. But if it was somebody else, they pick and choose. That's why 50 Cent will always be a G. 50 Cent don't pick and choose with nobody. 50 Cent call it how it is, man. He don't do none of that clown shit. None of that shit. He call it how it is. He call it how it is. 50 Cent calls it how it is. He ain't ducking nothing. He bringing light. People like, oh man. I saw people in the comment section. She just wanted him to bring, he did right. She wanted him to bring a black man down. Huh? Look at Puff Daddy history. Look at all his artists, the stuff he did to his artists. Humiliating stuff. Even the guys on the band, make them walk for a cheesecake. They couldn't get a rap deal after that. When they did that, and they were the making of the band, and he said, walk to Brooklyn to get a cheesecake. When he did that, I said right then and there, they finished. They'd never get, because people always gonna look at them like, you went to the store for somebody walk all the way to Brooklyn for a cheesecake. Walking. He humiliate them kids. That don't have nothing to do with how bad you want a song. What are you proving by that? What are you proving by that? I want to see if they serious. I want to see if they serious, and y'all want to prove to me y'all really want this record deal. Walk to Brooklyn to get a cheesecake. That's humiliating. You doing that to your own people. And you know how hip-hop is. Hip-hop is, it's not like these players, it's not this golf or anything like that. Hip-hop is perception. Hip-hop is perception. You rap that street stuff, you this, you that, you from this block, you from that block, and people look at you, ain't gonna take you serious and be like, you went there for cheesecake. I would have never did that. Never. Right then, I'd have got off the show right then and there. They'd have been better off getting it, and they never did nothing after that. No. Walked all the way over there for a cheesecake. Like, come on. You're embarrassing somebody. And you want to sit there and call yourself, I'm love, black love, and black excellence. Like, come on. Puff Daddy, his whole career been nothing but a phony. He's been nothing but a phony and a clown his whole career. Why protect somebody like that? Why? Why not go in? Because if it was a plain Jane, you'd have went in on him. That's why I respect it, because it was somebody. See, people worry about, okay, if they see Puff, what Puff may say, because he's not in jail. He out here. Not that Puff is some tough guy, anything like that, but people, they worrying about, like, damn, if I see him, you know, and what if he say something? You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. Because he can't do nothing for them after this is over. He's not going to be able to put nobody else in position to do anything. It's over for him. I just don't like the picking and choosing. Because believe me, if somebody else, people would have no problem speaking on it. Would have no problem speaking on it. That's just what it is, man. That's just what it is. And come time in life, man, you gotta stand for something, man. That's just the bottom line. You got to grow up and stand for something. That's it. There ain't no two ways about it. Ain't no two ways about it. You got to grow up and stand for something as a man. Stand up and be, yo, this, that, and the third, boom. That's it. You don't want to answer, no, yo, listen, I don't want to talk about that. I thought this interview was about this. That's another person traumatized. Another person traumatized. She might not be good. See, people don't know what's going on. She might never be good to another man. It may be over for her. Just because she's married and things like that, it may look like on the outside that she's good and she moved on with her life. It may look like that. She may never be any good. A young woman, I think she's 36 right now. A young woman may never, ever be any good no more mentally. May have major trust issues. That's damaging. Yeah. Yeah, people. That's the thing. We got it as people, period. It's come a time and place. There's a time and place for everything, man. That's just point blank, period. There's a time and place, and you cannot condone certain shit. You can't condone it. You cannot condone it, man. And that's sad. But yeah, but the Lakers, man, the Lakers, the sad part about the Lakers in trouble. The Lakers in trouble, y'all. Because you got teams, Lakers has no culture, no identity. They have no culture and no identity. They don't. They don't have that. They don't have that right there. That they don't have. And that's a major problem right there. That is a major problem. They rely on everything on a 40-year-old man. They putting everything on a 40-year-old man. They putting their franchise and everything of a 40-year-old man. They have no identity, no culture. These teams is building. You know how strong OKC gonna look next year? You know how strong Dallas gonna look next year? They got smart people. We all know Dallas got a lot of smart people in that organization. The Celtics always strong. The Bucks gonna be back strong. Denver gonna come back strong. Gonna be veterans. They ain't gonna make that mistake this year. They're gonna get a better backup center. They know they cannot run Jokic to the wall like that. They're gonna get a better backup center. They're gonna fill out their roster with vet minimums, but guys that who trying to restore they play, and they're gonna get those guys. Let's hit the like button. It's on the top right. The 3 dots on the top right. The 3 dots on the top right. Yeah, these other teams, Minnesota, these teams, even alone, like them just coming together, running it back. These teams younger, they love, like, come on, these teams ain't going anywhere. And you switching the team up every year, like, as I said, no team's gonna do Lakers any favor. And people have to deal with reality. If Austin Reeves is the top trade chip and they already got in their mind a superstar not going to be available. The superstar not going to be available. I don't see how they upgrading their team. You're right, Anthony. You're right. Jeannie wants just the money. She just wants the money. Yeah. Yeah, people's word. Yeah, it's like nobody know what the Lakers' plans are, what they doing. It's fool's gold. It's fool's gold at this point. And the sad part is like we're gonna have to deal with this for another couple years. Got to deal with it for another couple seasons. Word. But yeah, I'll let you guys. I will be back. I will be back. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.